What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the World's TV YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of this brand spanking new content moving forward. So more updates have came out about the Morant Instagram Live gun incident. So according to Bleacher Report, Glendale, Colorado police have closed their investigation into Morant and will not charge him with the crime due to quote unquote lack of available evidence. Now, this is the full press release that the Glendale Police Department put out earlier today. And I'm not going to read the first part of it because we all know what happened is going to be redundant at this point. I'm going to read the last part. And it says, in this case, it should be noted that on the night in question, the GDP did not receive any calls for service at the nightclub regarding a weapon of any type. Subsequently, no disturbance was reported and no citizens or patrons of the club came forward to make a complaint. The investigation also concluded that no one was threatened or menaced with the firearm, and in fact, no firearm was ever located. Although the video was concerning enough to promote an investigation, there was not enough available evidence to charge anyone with the crime. Under our justice system, all persons are presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Now, here are my thoughts about this. Number one, I'm happy that Morant did not face any further criminal actions because, again, I believe that he's young, he's 23, he made a very, very dumb mistake, and I believe that he will learn from this. When you're young, you have a lot of money, and you have friends who are yes men around you who tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. Shit like this happens, and I believe that he's going to exile people in his life that don't want the good from him. I believe his father will have a talk with him. It's like, yo, Ja, you have a lot of money that you can make in this league. Don't fuck it up by making dumb decisions, falling into the wrong crowd. And even, you have vets on the Grizzlies like Steven Adams, who had a players only meeting and said, hey guys, when we're away, we gotta be careful of what we do. Try to limit going out, and if you do go out, use better judgment. Ja used lack of judgment, and I believe that he will rebound from this. But here are my points, and here's what I want to make. Where was the same compassion? Where was the same energy for when Kyrie Irving was going through his situation with the Brooklyn Nets? Remember, Kyrie Irving got suspended for about 5 to 8 games for simply posting a link on his social media to a book or a movie that he did not make. I believe going on social media and posting a gun is 10 times worse than what Kyrie Irving did, yet Kyrie Irving faced 10 times worse punishment. You had the organization publicly condemn their all-star point guard to even go as far as saying that he is unfit to be a part of this organization. Called Kyrie Irving's social media action a crime. How can you be so anti-Semitic and so racist to a community? But Morant gets to go on Instagram Live, flashing a weapon that has killed people and that will continue to kill people, and yet he gets away scot-free. You have the organization, they don't publicly announce that Morant suspended. They just keep saying that, well, he's just stepping away from the team, until he gets the proper help that he needs, and then he'll come back. But the Brooklyn Nets publicly came out and said, no, Kyrie Irving is suspended. You see the difference in word language when favoritism comes into play? You see how that plays out? Also, where is Commissioner Adam Silver into this? Because remember, when Kyrie Irving was suspended by the Brooklyn Nets for being an anti-Semitic person, you had Adam Silver publicly came out and said, I will personally sit down and meet with Kyrie Irving to discuss his actions. Where is Adam Silver with that same message towards Morant? And last time I checked, what Morant did is worse than what Kyrie Irving did. Why is Adam Silver not meeting with Ja Morant? Ja Morant is one of the best players in the league. He's one of the faces in the league. What he did, flashing a gun on his social media platform, could be damning to your image as a big multi-billion-dollar corporation. Why don't you have that sit-down talk with them? What you did with Kyrie Irving. How is it that Ja Morant did not lose any of his sponsorship deals for his criminal actions, yet Kyrie Irving loses a Nike shoe deal and other brand endorsements in a couple days for, again, simply posting a link about a book/movie that he had no intentions or nothing involved in it being made? But Ja Morant gets to post guns on social media, has been involved in other physical gun-related incidents, and he doesn't lose a damn thing. In fact, he gets signed to more sponsorship deals. So where's that same energy? That same vile energy that you, the media, the people, portrayed to Kyrie Irving when he was going through his suspension with the Brooklyn Nets, that they're not giving to Ja Morant. You see the hypocrisy. You see the bullshit, the double standard that I just wanted to point out there. You know what I'm talking about? Like, again, it doesn't make any sense. And clearly, this was favoritism. Now, I'm a fan of Kyrie Irving. I think that, some of the things that he does is great. That's not being talked about. He can be a little bit out there, but you see the blatant difference in those two situations. Now, going back to this press release by the Glendale Police Department. Number one, maybe did Ja Morant or the Memphis Grizzlies or the NBA paid him to say, hey, you know what, just shut this case down. We will handle this internally as a corporation. Maybe they did. Ja's pockets is deep enough. The Memphis Grizzlies pockets are deep enough. The NBA's pockets is deep enough. Money corrupts good people. Point blank, period. Now, I also want to go back to this. The NBA is also doing its own investigation into seeing how the Ja Morant was able to have that gun in that nightclub, strip club at Denver, Colorado. Because remember, Bobby Marks and other ESPN NBA reporters came out with this and said that in the CBA, that the NBA can suspend a player for whatever they seem fit if a player brings a firearm to any NBA related event, whether that's a training camp, a facility, an away team's facility, or on the team plane. And so they want to know, how did that gun appear at the Denver, Colorado strip club? Because remember, Ja Morant cannot purchase a gun in Denver. There's a law, and I'll pull up right here, that any outside residents of Denver, Colorado cannot purchase a firearm unless you have valid ID to show that you are a resident of the Colorado area. Ja is obviously not a member or a resident of the Colorado area because he plays for the Memphis Grizzlies. So if he was not able to purchase a gun, did he have somebody that lives in Denver that was able to buy it, and then they bought it too, and then they just went with the club and decided to show it off on social media? Who knows? But if the NBA investigation concludes that he did in fact have the gun and put it on the team plane from Memphis to Denver, then the NBA has full right to suspend it for whatever games that they see fit, and that is the Gilbert Arenas rule. We all know what happened in 2009 with Gilbert Arenas. That was in place specifically because of him. So if the NBA does find that Ja Morant did in fact violate a collective bargaining agreement, what will be their own discipline? That's a question that a lot of people are asking. Now, they were saying, oh, it might be 50 games, might be this and that. There was no specific amount of games. It's at the NBA's discretion. But that is interesting to point out. And again, I just wanted to point out the hypocrisy in that and to see further where this might go. Now, also been reported that Ja Morant will miss the next 4 games and remain, quote unquote, away from the team. Translation, he's still suspended until this whole thing clears over, or until he gets the help that he needs. Like I said, again, I'm happy Ja Morant, did not face any dire, severe consequences. but you see the big difference in the consequences Josh facing compared to the consequences Kyrie Irving faced, and one was way worse than the other. But let me know what you guys think. Do you agree, disagree with what I said? Leave your comments down below, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.